this energy management system. Okay, wood we have used surrounded the tower, that is Podema from Spain. Okay, these also works kind of insulator, like so it keeps the
বিল্ডিংটা এবং আপনাদের হিসাবে যে ড্রিম অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওই ড্রিমগুলো নিয়ে কাজ করে থাকেন উনি ম্যাথিয়াস গিলবার্ট অরিজিনাল ওনার জার্মানিতে উনি গ্রিনম্যান উপাধি পেয়েছেন এবং গ্রিন ইন্সপাইরেশনের ব্যাপারে এবং গ্রিন প্রমোশনের ব্যাপারে উনি ওয়ার্ল্ড ওয়াইড কাজ করে থাকেন। এই ব্যাপারগুলো নিয়ে আমাদের আলোচনা করবেন জার্মানি থেকে আমাদের মাঝে আগত গ্রিনম্যান ম্যাথিয়াস গিলবার্ট। তো আমি হার্ডলি রিকোয়েস্ট করতেছি প্লিজ start your speech, Mr. GreenMan.
Thank you, Mr. Gilbert. It is our honor to come to cityScape. We are the first elite certified core and shell from USGBC, and that was actually passed. That has been possible for our entrepreneur, the very innovative entrepreneur, Mrs. Russell Sarwar, and I am the environmental guy behind it,
Nations for achieving this amazing global environmental award. I think, yes. I think this is a recognition of all the hard work that you have put in to make a contribution to improve the efficiency of running the building and to make a contribution to save our precious Mother Earth. Now, what I want to share with you today is a little bit as well about how we can, in our daily lives, both at home and at our place of work, be the change. Because very often we have a system, we have technologies, but without you, the users, the maintenance people, even the cleaners, the whole system might not work as efficiently as it can be. And even in our daily lives, we should be the ones that help protect Mother Earth rather than being the problem that damage Mother Earth. And that problem, actually, this guy is already suffering from climate change. But it's not just a polar bear. Last year when I attended the climate change training by Al Gore, you remember Al Gore?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, you're from Canada. He was nearly president.
Of course.
But he lost against George Bush. But he made this famous movie called An Inconvenient Truth. Did anyone watch that movie? Only the man from Canada, Bob. It's actually a very interesting movie. It talks about tuck, but for all the guys, I recommend this is very eco-friendly.
Go tuck.
Some are tucked by nature already. I am very close to our Green Tech Foundation CEO, Mr. Lutfer Rahman. Mother Nature has already helped him to go up tucked.
Me too.
So yes, this is the situation. You are one of those as well. So just a little shave and already tucked. And then it will be more green. And by the way, little tip for the guys, the ladies should close their ears now. Actually, since I went tucked, I think I have more ladies smiling at me.
Oh yeah.
It had this other benefit as well.
Wow.
So you should check it out.
I'll check it out this April.
Okay, very good. Promise?
That's a promise.
Very good. So please let me know. If he doesn't go tuck in April, then I have to give him a call and remind him.
we'll let you know.
Very good. So coming back to this guy that is tucked as well, he is not just a polar bear. Guess what else this guy is doing for me? Any idea? It's actually very special. Yeah, you have idea?
Diversify or
Yeah, it can do other functions. Look here. There's a little zip. You open the zip, then you can take something out. And suddenly, when you take it all out, you have a shopping bag. So there is a shopping bag inside. This is not the only thing. It's actually made from eco-friendly material. Here, you can see there, PET. Actually, this shopping bag is made from recycled plastic bottles. Yes. Even this t-shirt here. You know, yesterday Mr. Lutfer Rahman was my model. He was wearing this t-shirt. but I don't think he wanted to be a model all the time. This t-shirt is as well made from recycled plastic bottles.
Oh, really?
I think, yes.
Sure.
You can
feel it.
look at it later. Yeah, the material actually feels quite comfortable. And it has an important message at the same time. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. This is one of the reasons why we should all take good care as individuals. And you are already doing exactly that as an organization with the presence of this building. Insulated windows to keep the heat outside. At the same time, special wood to make it more breathable, to get more fresh air in. Rainwater harvesting, water recycling, solar, loads and loads of good technology. But sometimes, you know, maybe we think that to do the same thing in our home is a little bit expensive. Maybe we cannot afford it. But the good news is nowadays technology is progressing a lot. I actually have a solar system in my pocket. The light goes on. You press twice, it's enough to read. I use this as a reading light. And then you press another time and we can start the solar party.
Wow. That's beautiful. Tomorrow we'll be having some party.
Yeah, good. You can get the solar lantern. Actually, this is the emergency light. But maybe you can use it for party as well. You just put it outside in the sun and then you can use it. This is perfect for the communities that don't have the money to afford the small solar home system. Guess how much the cost is of one of these?
Every time, please don't look at Bob. Can't survive. Chief engineer.
Sure. Yeah.
Ladies, our engineers, you know.
I'm just looking at you because I'm imagining already how you will look tucked. That's why you're so shiny already.
I'll be looking
Yes,
like
but
gorgeous.
Yeah,
Dark will fall in me, you know. Like
yeah, but
I
I agree with you. You know, it's maybe nicer to look at the gorgeous ladies. So I will stop looking at you now.
Okay.
So any idea how much is?
$5 to $10.
Yeah, very good suggestion. Actually, this one I bought it for $10, but you can get it in some places for less than $10. I think the only problem will be to import it into Bangladesh. I bought this one in the Philippines for about $10. This is the, it was made for the typhoon victims in the Philippines that suffered from their houses being destroyed, and that's why it was made waterproof at the same time. And congratulations, Bangladesh is the world champion. Bangladesh is the world champion of solar home systems. No other country in the world, I think the latest figure is about 5 million solar homes system. No need to put in all this extra stuff that would be additional cost and additional materials. I just built a tiny eco home in Malaysia, and my eco home in Malaysia is less than 150 square feet. It's very small. There is a movement in the USA called tiny home. So maybe you have seen it on television. There is a series that show the little homes. I made this for Malaysia, and I have a solar home system like in Bangladesh. 65 watt, charge controller, lead acid battery, free lights, and I use a DC water pump that is recycled from a car. I use rainwater harvesting, so I create a mini eco home. I don't have any effluent. I have my own mini biological toilet that turn everything into fertilizer. Take good care of the planet. We have a responsibility. We have a duty. We have a moral obligation. So I always try to reduce my electricity bill. When I was living in one condo in Mount Kiara, who has been in Kuala Lumpur? Maybe none of you? Bob, again, always you. I have to look at you again, but okay.
No problem.
We're trying to avoid that.
That's fine, buddy.
Yes. So in Kuala Lumpur, there is this area, Mount Kiara. That's where I live. I moved into this condo. 4 months after moving in, I get a phone call. Guess who was calling me? My landlady. Hey Matthias, What's wrong with you? Huh? Wrong with me? What should be wrong with me? I'm a good guy. Yeah, your electricity bill. Are you never at home? Are you manipulating the meter? My landlady was thinking I was doing something illegal with the electricity meter. Because before me there was a British guy living by himself in the condo. Everything was the same, aircon, temperature, electrical appliances. His bill was between 450 to 550 ringgit Malaysian. That's about 120 US dollars. I come in, my first bill was 28 ringgit, my second bill was 31 ringgit, my third bill was 32 ringgit. How come suddenly the electricity bill dropped by more than 90%? What are you doing? Have you installed solar? No. With zero investment into technology, I was able to reduce the electricity bill by 90% because of mindset, green heart, and behavior. Your mindset, your behavior, how you use this beautiful, amazing, LEED certified, wonderful eco building, your mindset will have a big impact on the actual performance of the building in operation. You are already certified to ISO 14001, the environmental management system. That means you have objectives and targets and indicators to track your environmental performance in operation. I'm sure you have indicators like kilowatt hour of electricity per square meter per year. This is a very good indicator to track. It is always linked to occupancy levels as well. The more people you have in the building, on the floors, the higher is going to be your electricity consumption. The higher is your water consumption. So you can link it as well to kilowatt hour per square meter per year in relation to how many people are occupying the building. Same with water consumption. Those are some of the indicators. You're going to implement an energy management system. How can you minimize the consumption of electricity? It will have to do as well with the behavior of people. Many offices I see in Bangladesh like this, very quickly people put up blinds everywhere. They close down the walls because they are worried about the glare. I saw that today in a building I have seen it in many other buildings. LED lights are there, not the old style lights which waste a lot of electricity. I got reminded 3 months ago about the big difference because I was back in Germany and I needed to do some work. I asked my mom, "Mom, where is my old desk lamp that I was using when I was a student long time ago?" Guess how many years ago I was a student? So last time when I was in Germany, she still said, "Oh, when are you going to grow your hair again?" I said, "Mom, no, I don't want to grow my hair back again. Because you know, don't worry, because not having the hair is better because more ladies smile at me." Leather? Okay, touch it. Whether it feels like leather.
Is this tire?
Yes, very good. This is from car tires. You can even see down here somewhere the writing. It's a bit dirty because it was on the floor of the car. Isn't that amazing? We call this upcycling. From waste material, you create value. One of the biggest opportunities in Bangladesh, I think, is there's a lot of trash, there's a lot of waste. To turn this into value. The battery is empty, but this one you would use to measure the temperature of the light. You see this? This is old trash from the drinking cartoons here. This is the most sexy cosmetic bag you can have.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Modern,
now,
stylish.
now I'm
Nobody
starting
else-
zero.
Zero. Yes, I have 0 cars for the last 18 years. I have a mini house. I believe in the philosophy less is more. Happiness doesn't come from consumption and from owning things. It comes from spending time in beautiful Mother Nature and having friends and family that is close to your heart. I have to read it, New Age. But have you ever smelled it? When you smell it, you can smell the toxic solvent from the printing, the glue smell. My book was printed with vegetable ink made from mushrooms. There is no toxic solvent in here. My book was printed 100% on recycled paper. No tree was cut. I measured the carbon footprint of each book and bought carbon credits to make each book a healing impact on the planet. We'll get a new big life. I love that natural material. And you know what? That was the first time I ever got in touch with Bangladesh without knowing it. When I was a young boy, we had our own field to plant aloo. And then we harvested aloo. And we put the aloo in the bags. And only last year, when I was for the first time in Bangladesh, I realized those bags smell the same, feel the same, look the same, like the bags that 40 years ago, when I was a young boy, I was using on the potato field to put the potato in. So this golden fiber, hopefully we can revive. And through green technology, and through knowledge and innovation and behavioral change, we can discover new gold in Bangladesh, for a greener future. We have only borrowed this planet from our grandchildren. Let's make sure we keep it in good shape. Are you healing the planet or are you destroying it? That is the question we all should ask ourselves. Bangladesh, Shonardesh. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That is my experience, Bob. You have to try it out. You have to find out for yourself.
I could take anybody's opinion, you know. I don't know them, but yeah.
Yeah.
You
You have to compare before and after.
Yeah.
Now, how many ladies smile at you? Then afterwards, when you go tack, how many more smile at you?
So that's the statistics and that's the value. Fantastic. Thank you, Matthews. It was wonderful, actually. You know, we are here occupants of a very special building.
Yes, beautiful.
And that's our flagship. That's the flagship. Even the Prime Minister of Bangladesh will be very, very proud that we have one core and shell, commercial, LEED certified by United States Green Building. Canada is the capital, you know what? Oh, yes, everything you see.
FSC is the same like my book, the FSC certificate.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
We do whatever. Okay, yes. Now give us and Matthews a private time to visit me and then all yours. All right, Matthews, thank you very much. Touched our heart. Yeah, absolutely. We are married to the Mother Nature. Absolutely, I agree with you. So the nature we are married to, we don't have time for the ladies. I absolutely agree with you. I mean,
You and me, same situation.
and our lot
Yes.
of people as well.
And you and me will be even more same when you go tack.
Oh, I'll do it after 14th of April. Maybe one of my colleagues know why. She's just sitting there. I just share
Okay,
one
wow,
part.
it's a secret.
Yeah, you know, no secret. But anyway, you know what? Ecology actually sustains on a very delicate balance. One gene gone, we are, you know, frustrated mosquito. Meeting here, you know, it ain't. It's not a Michael Jackson, I can tell you. Cut it out, and you're out of the chain. So ecology sustains on a very delicate balance, and Mother Nature tries to ratify everything until and unless we just. So we are not, you know, like me, Metals, and all our good friends here, who is a part of the sustainable infrastructure development.
Yeah, thank you very much to cityScape as well, and for cityScape Tower for being the champion.
And let's one slogan last, like our entrepreneur, night summer, let's have many cheers for Nahi Sarwar to make one of the best things, a milestone for Bangladesh, which even everybody, anybody from a guy from here to the PM and everybody should be proud.
Yes.
Okay.
So great, and thank you to the CEO and the board and the chairman of Cityscape for really making this amazing, beautiful, eco-friendly buildings. Future generations, your grandchildren will be proud of you. You are leaving a legacy that is here, real, and there to stay for the future. Thanks for the great eco-friendly job.
I'll see you tomorrow.